I know he's in Arizona because Rockstar has called me because he ain't had grocery money or gas money. I guess his daughter lived down in San Diego or something, to go pick his daughter up. And, if I knew something locally he can do, I turned him on. I mean, one time it was Live Nation that had a few slots open, 1,500 a week. Go drive around the golf course, pick up talent, whatever. It was down there. It was 3 weeks of work, 4,500. That ain't bad for a nigga that's hurting for some money. Another time, my boy down there owns a Toyota dealer. They was having a little function at the Toyota dealer. They needed a few dudes in all black to come, man the doors. They paid him 50, 40, 50 an hour. Gave him a couple hundred, whatever. She ain't no big deal. I ain't asked for nothing back. But I think Rockstar had another plan for me. My very close friend, Pitbull, y'all may know him as Baby Crazy O from Harlem Crip. I didn't even realize he said whack for like damn near 18 months, 2 years. Rockstar was on Clubhouse asking him, introduce me to whack. Let me come in the room. Set it up so I can talk to whack. It's no question that when it comes to that app, I came in and kind of took over that app. So I didn't go to the app looking for Rockstar. Rockstar, believe it or not, has made a name for himself, not because of his rap music, not because of his gangster, where he from, right? He ain't did a day in jail. He ain't never walked a yard, none of that. Not because he's known for doing this. People know Rockstar from the app, and if you think about it, within the last 2 years that I decided to give him conversation, that's kind of where his, where it come from. It don't come from him. It come from whack. And I try to help everybody, bro. I could be one of them niggas like, man, I don't want to talk. I don't know you. Get your weight up. But I know when people trying to get their weight up, they need people to assist them. This is things I know, right? So, what I do, I go over here and give him, whatever conversation he want to have. The 100 side is made up of 15 rooms on a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week rotation. It never closes. The day starts from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m., which is the main floor, the home floor, the 100th floor. From 11 to 2 is another room. From 2 to 5 is another room. From 5 to 8 is another room. From 8 to 10 is another room. And 10 to 5 in the morning is back to the home room, the 100th floor room, late night show. Every room is ran by different people. It's different subject, different topics. I don't have to be there. I put in my first couple years building the characters and personalities so they can have a following. So now when they there, I don't have to be there. But I show up because my people show up, and if they got time to show up, then I show up. That's to make up a Whack 100 in Clubhouse. I have a media team. I have a research team. We got spies. I got the Crash Out Squad in case you want to come over there talking crazy. Y'all know Beast and Keep It G and people like that oversee that. We have Sleepers in LA where they listen to the Adam and Wax show at Sunday from 12. That opens up 11 to 2. 12 noon, they listen to that every Sunday. All the new people that want to come be part of the underside, they go to Sleepless, put their hand up, they come up, they introduce themselves, and we give them a badge and assign them to a room. So again, Whack I don't need nobody over there. I'm who I am, respectfully. So, when I first started going to Rockstar rooms, he would have speakers over there. And he was looking for the bullshit. So he would call me or text me or be like, yo, such and such in my room, come over here, crash out with him. So I'll wait, go over there, and I find a way to have a conversation. And then I do as he asked me. That's the content he wanted for his room. At that time it was shit, I don't even remember what this nigga room was called. It was called something, whatever it was. He had a white party that he couldn't fulfill his contractual obligation, fell out, and this is where smut free comes from. So we changed it from one thing to smut free, which is now he got to change that because he's smutted. He's not free of smut. So I think that got exposed with the Munchie B thing, right? Me and Munchie B had a back and forth slightly. Wasn't nothing serious at first. Rockstar hit me. He like, yo, Wack, I got some people on the phone you may want to holler at. About what? Munchie B. You know this happened to him. Oh, that right? Yeah, but these niggas know they was there in the county jail, boom, 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 boom. So Rockstar give me the information. He put me online with the niggas, 4Leaf and other cats. So I get online with them. They give me the details, information. So next time Munchie B in Rockstar room, I catch him. I go at him with the information, right? And believe it or not, that's how Munchie B got his clout. Nobody knew nothing about a Munchie B in the YouTube streets. Nobody was paying Munchie B no attention. Munchie B blind ass was running around Clubhouse, popping in room to room to room. And it was like 8 different occasions he tried to start something with me, which I get it. Start something with Wack, I could go viral, and then people know who I am. These niggas these days is different. Whether it's good or bad, they willing to take the beating for the clout, as Munchie B did. So I hit him with it. I blast him with it. Everybody probably didn't heard it on YouTube. A lot of y'all probably know Munchie B because Wack blasted him about how he got violated in the Bounty jail. That's how a lot of y'all know about Munchie B. Munchie B ain't did nothing. Don't nobody know Munchie B to where he was doing something out here. Even when Nip exposed it, it was very light. It didn't hit until he got caught on Clubhouse playing with Wack 100. And then from there, he's built this to become who he's become. He's over there with Alex Alonso, and these dudes seem to think that I'm a YouTuber. No, I'm just a guy that comes on YouTube, a guy that has a strong name. I can't wait to get back home. My cootie cat's so fire. Come on home, queen. Nice text. So, I'm just a guy to come on YouTube. Algorithm, my name's there, it's gonna be there. I'm one of the voices, right, when it comes to what's going on. A lot of y'all don't know what's going on. A lot of y'all can't talk about things of the past. A lot of y'all don't know these people, these other celebrities or these other artists. Y'all don't know. Like, y'all just some niggas in the streets and y'all like, oh, I can get on YouTube. We got niggas in the penitentiary jumping on YouTube. Like, so, you know, I'm not trying to make YouTube my place of that. It's not my mission to take over YouTube. But those of y'all know, I have a media team. I feed 95% of my content to my media team. I let them have it. So for all y'all pulling numbers, I think Alex Alonso did something. They say he pulled some numbers on my YouTube channel and the ranking or whatever. Shit, I ain't know it was doing that well because I ain't working it. I know how to work a YouTube if I want to work a YouTube. That requires me to like work it as I would work one of my artists' songs or album. That ain't what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? That's really not my mission. It's cool. We could do something with it. I'm trying to do some other things with it. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. But I would never make this, this not my primary. I do no jumper one time a week. One time a week. And the reason why I chose to go to no jumper is because at the time when everybody left, it was a fear that the build might fall. Adam 22 got a lot going on. You know, he got Plug Talk alone does crazy numbers. So his business is set up a little different. No Jumper is by far the largest platform on the West Coast. And it's a platform that I feel when it comes to the music industry and to what we're doing in the industry right here, out here, we need. Everything else is kind of like East Coast rooted. Joe Budden, academics, $1 million worth of game, drink champs. You know what I'm saying? You got Say Cheese in the South. And then out here we got No Jumper, we got Bootleg Cab, we got Community, but No Jumper by far is. So I had to make a decision. AD and them, my family, it's my nephews. So it was like going over there looks like that, but I had to make a decision for the overall. Let me make sure and ensure that these buildings and No Jumper, these doors stay open. So we got a platform on the West Coast we can beat our chest to, do some business at, that's accessible to us so we ain't got to get on planes to go, break artists and do things like that. So that's my No Jumper thing. I'm there once a week. I think we got the top show at No Jumper, been like that for quite some time. Shout out to Adam, shout out to the whole team, the No Jumper squad. That's what that is. And again, I'm pretty good about multitasking and doing little things to keep my name right. Although I haven't really been that embedded in the music side of it, I still got a hit up. Ghetto. That's Whack 100's doing. I placed the song in one building. I placed the label. Whack 100 personally placed EKE at QC. I did that. I don't got the time to invest in doing that right now. You know what I'm saying? So I gave it to my brother, somebody I know that's very capable of doing that. He QCP, Coach K. They made the move. I hit Alan Grumblack on the single side to get on that, brought them together, and you see that now, right? I get my end, they get their end, they do it, it's what it is, right? So that's what I've been doing. I've been really invested in my diaper company. So that's kind of what I've been doing. It's a lot of things I got to learn because we starting off abroad. We starting off in Africa, Morocco, Congo, Nigeria, Barbados. And I'm kind of like a kid back in kindergarten, understanding how they financing work, understanding mining. The mining is the bank, and I had to go set up a whole company in Congo. You get what I'm saying? Like Credible Congo, right? And then I had to, it's a lot that comes with this, right? So I kind of been doubling down on that. But I do have this thing called the Exposers, and we've been working. You know what I mean? It's a team of us. Start off with me and 600, and then Loose Cannon came to the table. Then we got Ghost. I got my man Lavish and Prince is our go-to guy for our research team. And then it's a host of others. So, I can't just like leave them out there because I am a name, I am a voice. I'm a draw to this to a certain extent. Double back to Rockstar. When he asked me to come in this room, if you go check _ the 100 show on my IG, you'll see I put up the recent text messages. That's Rockstar sending me his link. Could you come over to my room? I go over there. I don't know what he want to talk about. Talk about what he want to talk about. I shape. But let's rewind. Rockstar's intentions, and I've done right by him as a Damo. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what kind of drove him and motivated him to come see me at my studio at the time. But things he said didn't sit too well with me. You know what I'm saying? First time he come with KK, I got a lot of respect for KK. If I've seen KK in person, I pulled up on KK and gave him diapers for his child. Things have happened on text messages with me and KK, where KK will tell you, Whack fuck with me. He ain't on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? KK all right dude with me. He ain't never did nothing to me. Always sensible, regardless of what it is. He always talks with a clear head and understanding. So, I fuck with KK. So the first time he came, he was with KK. And there was about 20 Crips in there with my homeboy Third. Third knew one of the ones he just did a stretch in the penitentiary with. And they was from a gang that I wasn't familiar with at the time, and I didn't know that they had a problem with West Boulevard called Blast the Fool, Gangsta Crip or something. So They came in, it was respectful, you know, cool. But KK didn't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? I kind of seen a little bit in Rockstar demeanor. I'm a YA baby, juvenile hall, juvenile camp, penitentiaries. So it's kind of like we get a sense and feel for what's in front of us when it's in front of us. If you regular, if you with the bullshit, you just ignorant, you a clown, you a bozo, you know, you one of them, you know what I'm saying? We can get a good feel for it. So that day he come with KK, and they stayed maybe about an hour or so, hour and a half, they left. Next day I was in there working, I was listening to working with the producer or the engineer or something, and he called me, it was about 11:30 something. He like, bro, where you? I said, I'm at the studio, like, could I pull up? I'm like, yeah, pull up. Ain't nobody here right now, but, you know, female, whatever, right? Believe about our sister wife was there, right? And he pulls up by himself. He in a Prius, he got a donut tire. You know, he looking like a little edgy, you know what I'm saying? He looking real safe. He comes in, he like, Wack, I got this song with Lil Boosie. I've been trying to get clear, so and so forth, this, that, and other, whatever, cool. I'm like, all right. I hear Lil Boosie, see what I can do for you. He then said, Wack, I come to see you by myself. So what he say? This is crazy about when he said he had a conversation with Black Sam, right? He says, yo, fuck all these other Crips and what they talking about. Rockstar room is really like a Crip room. You know what I'm saying? There's one Damo in there, you know what I'm saying, but he relatives to KK. So that's what that is, right? So every time I would go in there, it always was a back and forth. Guess nigga, he telling me the Crips at him like, man, why Wack gotta be over here? That nigga run the app. We can't have no space. He get to coming over here tripping and this, that. You don't kick him off the floor. Ask some of these Crips. They'll tell you. Brick Baby will tell you that because he used to come over there. We didn't crash over there. That's probably one of the last rooms Brick Baby when he like, I'm done with this, right? So he come tell me, fuck all these Crip niggas. I want to fuck with you. And I'm like, well, fuck with me on what? Man, I want to just whatever you got going on. I'm like, well, I got a lot going on, but I don't know how you fit in, plug in, right? He like, well, let's figure something out. I said, well, you know, you bring something to the table. I'm always open to do business with anybody. Y'all know that. You bring something to the table and it makes sense and it's legal, I'm going to do the business. I don't care who you are. Again, these are the type of decisions that I've always made for myself. When academics called me and asked me to sit down with 6ix9ine, I made that decision. My homies was with me out there in Miami. I didn't take them to that meeting, right? I took my daughter, her friend, and my baby mama to that meeting. That's a decision I made. The second time in New York, that's a decision I made. I'm sure a lot of my homies, I had a few homies, disgruntled homies, who didn't like it. Actually, I just had one I talked to, Bull from Campanella Park. You know, he was in the feds or whatever, and we finally talked. He asked me about it. And I hit Bull with some politics. I say, Bull, Paru, it's a lot of homies that's fraternizing with rats that's supposed to be homies who then told on homies. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we can talk about it if you want to talk. Bull said, talk about it. So I hit Bull with a name or two. He like, Wack, you know what? You right. Selective politicking going on. I said, my business, when it comes to business, is business. Now, if I bring the homies around, do around the homies, at that time, I'm in power rule violation. But whatever I do in corporate America and Wack takes it upon himself to get on that plane and get in that car and go do what he do, that's my business. And I'ma stand on that. And whatever homie don't like it, he ain't gotta fuck with me, that's cool. I said, but Bull, but it's homies. Here, this nigga over here, this nigga here, and I got the name of them. Bull like, Wack, you right. I said, so and them is gang members. Fucking with rat gang members, that's right there. And nigga sets. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it may be because this nigga uncle or this nigga brother, but whatever the case may be. But whoever does what they do, then stand on it. So this is what's confusing about this. That night, when Rockstar say, fuck all these Crip niggas, I want to fuck with you. And all you Crips who was going to Rockstar room, remember when he got funny on y'all, right? He got funny because I started coming to his room a little more. And I wanted to see what business he was going to put on the table. That night, he said, Wack, could you do me a favor? My homie got a ghost kitchen in North Hollywood. Now, by this time, it's like the 1:30 in the morning. He said, could you come over there, you know, try his food, and then, like, you know, post him. Whoever the homie may be from West Boulevard got a ghost kitchen in North Hollywood, right? I believe you and the homegirl, y'all be in communication about business, right? From Blackstone, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. He'll tell you. 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, I pulled up. So when Rockstar tell me on Paul Root, first thing I said, oh, this the lineup. I'm gonna show this nigga what he dealing with. I thought that night I was gonna leave Rockstar under a sheet, for real. I said, all right, I'm gonna follow you. I followed nigga, we get like 3-4 miles away from the spot, pull up. I'm expecting something to come out. I'm already home then. I'm gonna knock him down and deal with whatever comes, because this just was an hour request. Ghost kitchen, nigga cooking at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna oblige you. Maybe you don't know who I am. But we got over there, nevertheless, it was a ghost kitchen. We go in there. I was still eating meat at the time. And I think I ordered some lamb chops, lobster tails, shit like that. Food was great. It was excellent. I wish I remember the name of it. So I go over there and, you know, I don't like people, but I like to help niggas business, so I pay for mine. So I'm thinking when Rockstar ordered his, I'm like, well, Rockstar brought me. I didn't bless him. And I'm a post-dude thing. He gonna bless his homie. They from the same neighborhood. When it came down to it, he tell Rockstar, nigga, like $40 or whatever it was. Rockstar pulled me to the hallway. He like, man, this nigga on some bullshit. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, well, shit, just get a nigga the 40. Like, I ain't got it. I'm looking at his appearance. I'm looking at what's going on. Cool, I'll go in and pay it for him. No problem. We get our food to go. As I'm there, another nigga from 5-7 neighborhood pop up. He come in the hall, little nigga, he come in the hallway and the shit was going on at the time with ODM and a few other people, right? It was kind of in the air, whatever, the little YouTube streets. So, you know, Rockstar, I don't even know where the nigga from. This one I knew Rockstar really was wishy-washy. Whoever this dude is from 5-7 watching this, or any 5-7s, call your homies and ask him. Little slim dude, tatted up. He gonna tell you, nah, nigga, Wack was there, because it was like 2 in the morning at the homies Ghost Kitchen from West Boulevard, North Hollywood. So I don't know where he from. You know, I'm in the hallway waiting on the food. This one I know Rockstar a little different. He whisper in my ear, hey, yeah, call from 5-7. And I'm telling myself, damn, you kind of know it's a little hot with the De-Crip'D thing, whatever was going on at the time. And I'm telling myself as a Damu, as a warrior with this shit, I'm like, damn, why would dude tell me that? Because dude ain't tell me. Dude walked up, I could tell he knew who I was, but a lot of people know who I am, right? He didn't have no visible tags where I could really know where he from. I could tell he from the streets, that's cool, right? I'm watching him like he watching me, but now, if I was on some bullshit, I'm in the valley. Or myself, I could have got on some bullshit. Dude could have walked up, I could have knocked him, dope fiend him, anything. Because you just exposed this dude's hand. I'm just sitting back thinking about this dude's character. And you just didn't told me, fuck all the Crips. I wanna fuck with you, fuck what they talking about, right? And then you bring me over here, and I see your own homie from your set. He don't even wanna give you a free plate after I done came and spent some money with him, right? And promoted this shit. And now with another Crip walk up, you whispering in my ear, identifying this dude. So I'm like, all right, I know what I'm dealing with. I get my food, we roll. These are only 2 times I've ever seen Rockstar. At that point, I helped him out, got him a little gig, $1,500 a week. Helped him out, got him some gas money. He said he ain't had no food and no gas with the little security guard. And then I would come to his room, right? Upon his request to go ahead on and give him his little content, right? So he asked me one time, hey, what was you and Nip relationship like? I said, me and Nip was cool. We only had one fallout and really want to fall out. Nip being the dude he was, I was guilty by association. When the first incident happened, when he made the Big U diss song and went to New York and told Big U, I don't think you fit my brand. We need to figure something out. When Nip come back, Big U and them go down there to the Crenshaw Slauson, the little lot, right? Big U knocked Nipsey out, right? Now, when he do that, at this time, me and Big U running thick as thieves. I'm not there, right? I'm not from 6-0. I'm from Paru, Almighty, right? So Nipsey whole thing is, I know how close Wack and Big U is because it's the Wack and Big U relationship that helped get me on. The game tours, all the shit we was doing, the plays that was going on. So he know me and Big U. Everybody know, the world know. Wack and Big U running thick as thieves. To a point that even my Pa Rules was pulling me to the side saying, Wack, you a little in too deep with dude. But I saw him as a brother. I knew his wife, his kids. He knew mine. We at each other's cribs. We doing things, so I wasn't really tripping it on Pa Rule. One of the close niggas to me from West Side, Pa Rule, like, tapped my shoulder a time or two. And, I took personal note because he was who he was. And I know his mindset and what he come from, what he been through. I know he a gangster, right? So I couldn't ignore it, but I continued my journey to my path with Big U. So when that happened, Nipsey whole thing was, I'm not fucking with nobody that fuck with Big U. I didn't get hit. The only one got hit, Keita. Keita got hit too. Keita from Trouble, which, we helped raise her and she was real close with Nip, but she was working at the office down on 42nd or 43rd and Crenshaw back when the office was down there, right? So Keita got hit because Nipsey felt like, well, shit, you gonna choose me or him? And she like, well, nigga, I know you from working with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do that, right? So even Keita got hit, right? So time goes on, and I calls Big U and tell Big U, I said, hey, bro, K. Slade need a verse from Nipsey. Now let me rewind. Wack personally went to New York, developed a business relationship with K. Slade. B.K. Slade brought Ray J to the table. K. Slade, A&R, Sexy Can I, the whole album. You go check All I Feel, you'll see DJ K. Slade, A&R'd it. So that was Wack's plug. Wack from the Valley, 818. Yeah, Wack from Pacoima. Wack did that. And this is why a lot of niggas can't stop what I do. Because don't none of my relationships come through another nigga. My relationships come through, my business relationships come through Wack, me. I got a lot of top tier relationships that any nigga tell you can't stop. So all this black, you can't blackball me, nigga, because you're black. And the people I got my relationship with, the black ones, right? I helped them at a time when they got up, or I've always been a comrade to them. Can't nobody blackball me with Top Dog. It's impossible, but me. Nobody can't blackball me with Stunner. It's impossible, but me. Alan Grumblack, Floyd Mayweather, Nick Cannon, Headliner Mike. Bro, the list goes on and on. Gabby Pelusos, Kevin Lyles. They can say what they want to say, but my positioning and how I position myself is solid. My foundation is solid, right? Nipsey Hussle, Kendrick Lamar, Stacey Adams, YG, G Malone, Glass Malone, couple others. First time on New York radio because of this Valley nigga. Pacoima nigga, 818, yeah. Me. Niggas call me, Wack, boom, 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 I share the resource. So we ran Nip through the Shade 45, and he got to use it more times than anybody because he was tied to Bro. You know what I'm saying? 2-3 times, we put him in the Straight Stud magazines, Slay going to Drama Hour, Hot 97 spinning him. They wouldn't have never heard a voice like Nipsey Hussle if it wasn't for Wack. Hell, our backyard wasn't even spinning Nipsey Hussle, right? And I always say this, not because he didn't have the music, niggas just wasn't supporting him. You understand what I'm saying? But that's big when you look and see your song spinning on the BDS charts and count, and the label see that. You get what I'm saying? Right? So when Slay hit me doing his compilation albums, as y'all know he does it, any artists out there know the Locks for sure, because I used to always clown him. How many songs the Locks on? Because he'd get them on each one of them by themselves, and then he'd get them on the group, so I would always clown Slay. K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar, all of them would tell you, Wack made that happen. I position shit and I get out the way. We got Nip spinning in the clubs. This shit money couldn't buy. This is just me showing love for this West Coast thing. And that's where I'm guilty at, is I got a weakness for trying to help niggas on the West Coast, right? So when Slay hit me, he don't know nothing about these politics. All he know is, Wack, everything you asked me to do for Nipsey, I did. I hosted mixtapes, put him in a magazine, spun him on the radio, Hot 97, Shade 45, everything. Got him in the clubs, popping, all that. I say, Big U, Slay need that verse from Nip. Big U played with me for a couple of weeks. Hey, homie, what's happening? Wack, you know what happened? The nigga ain't even responding to me. At the time, I thought Big U's influence and press over there was a little stronger than what it was. So I'm like, shit, he ain't gonna tell this nigga no. He gotta do what he gotta do. You went over there and knocked the nigga out where I come from. Homie, knock a nigga out. Little nigga don't come back, smoke you. Then it's either some understanding there or it's gonna be some more reckoning. That's just how I see it. As original baby gangsters, how I go, right? So, long story short, he tells me this, right? I see Nip twice. First time, I don't know, at the convention center or something like that. I said, homie, to holler at you. Nip tell me, ain't no holler, you with that other nigga. He tell me off the rip on Par Road, ain't no holler, you with that other nigga. Again, I ain't never did nothing to him, but I'm standing with Big U. Big U done put his hands on him. Big U over there blocking shit. I know he blocking shit because he coordinating, he telling me what he doing. This is how the loose cannon and Wack 100 relationship come into play. And I'm gonna break something down to y'all because y'all keep running with this loose cannon clip. I'm gonna clear that up too, right? So, okay, I get it. I gotta respect this gangster. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, nigga, you. So I tell the nigga, hey, man, I ran into the nigga. Nigga say he ain't got no holler for because of you. I need to get this thing done with Slay. You know, so he like, man, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm telling the nigga, what you mean? Push that line, nigga. Like, nigga, Slay calling on me like, you finna affect the whole thing. Slay ain't told us no. I done took Slay down to the Long Beach card, P Nice, all of them tell you, right? I didn't get in the middle, introduce them, boom. Y'all got Slay direct, Slay working with them. I didn't took Slay everywhere. Y'all go to Google, put in DJ K, say Wack 100, Bridging the Gap. I got Slay the Nickerses at Pacoima, Capitella Park, the Deuce Line, West Side Paru, Gonzalez Park. I got him on 89th and Mary, got him in the Insane, like just me and Slay. Right? Wack building this shit. Cause it's something we need. Like Wack stepped into No Jumper because that's something we need. You know what I'm saying? That's something we need on the West. You know what I'm saying? You know, all y'all talking about culture vulture. Don't call a white man a culture vulture who then built something that our culture sees as a tool of getting right. You understand what I'm saying? Adam ain't no culture vulture. No Jumper is part of our culture. Just because of his race don't make him a culture vulture. Dame Dash, whatever bozo came up with that, because when you stepped into that building, into the Def Jams, into the UMG buildings, you didn't give a fuck about what these people was when you was doing them contracts for 50 and 20 and 30 million. I don't agree with nobody calling anybody a culture vulture. Especially if they got leverage and they help assist in what we do in this entertainment business. That's just me. So, years go by. I pull up in Platinum on Melrose. They do all my cars, all my shit, pull up. Boom. I see Maybach Benz. This is when the Maybachs are just went to generic Maybachs, right? The Maybach in the back and the Benz in the front shit, right? So pull up. Out jumps Nip. He jump out by himself, right? I seen, hey, homie, I need to holler at you. He said, I need to holler at you too. It's just me and him. Lot empty and the people, George and them that own Platinum. Nip say, Whack, I got a question for you on Hood. Why you in 60 business? I said, nigga, I ain't from rolling 60s. I ain't never in 60 business. He said, well, homie, you standing with the nigga. And they say you keep trying to reach to me like you trying to get us together. I say, nigga, I don't care what you and him got going on. They say you bailed the nigga out. I said, I done bailed him out a couple times. You know that. You didn't have a problem, nigga, when we set up your situation through him. He said, you right. He said, and what's the issue? The issue is Slate reaching out for a verse, right? Your number didn't change. I hit Big U. He's saying he getting at you, but you ain't responding. He said, nah, I ain't responding. I said, well, nigga, what Slate got to do with this? That's my plug. That ain't 6-0 plug. That's a Paru plug that I let 6-0 use. He look at me. He said, on rolling, get Slay on the phone. So what Nip is doing is he trying to check and see if I'm bullshitting him or not. I called Slay. I wish Slay was here. He'd tell the world. Whack, what up? I said, I'm standing here with Nip. He said, everything all right? I said, nah, I'm telling him how I'm looking. He like, Nip, what up? He like, Slay, what up? You been reaching? He said, yeah, man, I've been reaching through Whack. Whack just finally kind of told me that whatever happened with you and, you know, bro, you know what I'm saying? But he like, nah, Slay, I've been thinking Whack on some bullshit and Whack all the way right because Whack made that happen. You niggas did a lot for me, did something for me nobody ever did. He said, so I didn't know, right? I'm telling you in front of Whack, I didn't know. I'm gonna give Whack my direct line and, you know, we'll get to it. We shook hands. He did his business with Platinum. I did mine. We went our way. We talked like periodically. He called me when he hired J-Rock because J-Rock was just working for us. And if you sit down and you talk to J-Rock, you know, I be wanting to go in on J-Rock, but it's hard for me because, for one, me and J-Rock know didn't nothing happen with us. Two, J-Rock was loyal to me, but I was loyal to him too. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot for Rock. If you sit down and talk to him, when the niggas tried to throw J-Rock away, when he was going through shit through the YG transition, I brought him in. I damn Game bumped heads on me bringing J-Rock in. You know what I'm saying? And I brought him in on my back, literally. Forced him in there and got him a job, got him a gig. Not only that, I would trust him with the life, with the security of my son. My son, his little square fish, used to go to the little 18 and under clubs, whatever that was, and I send J-Rock out with him. You know, you catch J-Rock and have a, you know, that's why you don't really hear him or me. He won't stamp the lie that he knocked me out. He ain't that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Did he swing? He swung on me. He missed. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's as far as that went. And what happened after that happened after that. I'm going to leave that where it is, right? But from that point on, Nip will call me about that. I might hear from the nigga once a month, once every other month or some shit like that. Be something going on. Nip was pretty good about checking his trap. If he was attempting to do something, he knew I knew something about it, the person, the individual. And that's all it is. So when Nip passed, shit, we was good before that. Now, I had no idea at the time that Big U was using some tapes about some other shit, some police shit, to attempt to try to blackball Nip, right? I didn't know about none of it. He knew I didn't know about none of this, right? But that's a whole nother type of conversation. It ain't for this right now. So let me get to this. When Nip passed, they asked me, this is maybe 2019, yo, did you think Nip was a musical legend? And we had, and this was crazy, we had these conversations all the time about Pac, about Biggie. I didn't say Biggie wasn't at the time of his death. You know, and I break down how he became one. About whatever, you know what I'm saying? And musical legend to me, when you ask me as a West Coast nigga, I'm gonna tell you Cube, I'm gonna tell you Drake, I'm gonna tell you the game. Kendrick Lamar has moved into that space as a living legend. I'm gonna tell you, Jay-Z, Eminem, I'm gonna tell you these type of people. Based upon numbers, accolades, they touring, are they regional? Do they cross the globe? A lot of people say, you know, certain people in the Bay, and I fight them on it because it's only one of them that really crossed the globe, which is G-Eazy, as far as touring and shit like that goes, right? But I said no. Why? Because he had one album in 7 years that did 50,000 copies. I downloaded the album. Didn't even listen to it for a minute, but I downloaded just to support that first week. I didn't stream it. I gave him a whole album download. Gave him his count, right? Just to support it. So people took that, ran with it. Oh, Wax said he ain't a legend. No, I said he ain't a musical legend. And at that time, I stood on that. It's before I know a Rockstar. I don't even know who this dude is. Clubhouse don't come into effect till 2020. I don't get it till December 2020. A lot of these dudes I didn't meet till 2022. They come looking for me. I don't go looking for them. Anybody on Clubhouse know Wack ain't got to look for none of y'all. Y'all not relevant to me. The hunted side of the trenches is relevant to me. That's it. If I know you, I know you. If I don't, I don't. It's a few rooms, you know, most valuable players over there with Flossie. The trenches is my second home. You know, I go to the Homegirl Passion room over there. You know, my man ADHD, I drop in over there. All debates are heated or whatever. You know, I drop in over there, holler at my man over there. You know what I'm saying about music. It's only a handful of rooms that I'll drop into and holler at, right? But I'm listening to Rockstar say, and y'all heard it, that somewhere down the line, when he was getting me to come to his rooms, he contacted Black Sam. Now here goes some busted shit. He asked Black Sam if he was cool with him talking to me or, you know, interviewing me. He said, first Black Sam said, nah, he wasn't. And then Black Sam said, well, you got my blessing, right? So how I read that is, maybe Black Sam told him, nah, I ain't cool with you talking to Wack. Which is some busted shit. Black Sam a non-affiliate. You know what I'm saying? That ain't taking nothing from him because his resume is what it is. County jail, penitentiary, the street. Ain't nobody jacking him, taking nothing from him. You know what I'm saying? He done did everything he's supposed to do. He a businessman. But you was a West Boulevard Crip. Wack ain't, listen, my nigga. I'm going to tell my team what I'm doing. If those on my team don't agree, we can have a conversation about what they may feel like the limit should be. But I'm going to do what I'm going to do. If you ride with me, you ride with me. If you want to get away from me, cool. Every man got his right. But I ain't asking no nigga for no permission. Because whatever it is I want to do, whether it's the grittiest, grimiest, or it's the glitz or glam, Wack is very capable at doing it itself. See, I come from foot soldier on up. Get what I'm saying? So I know how to do the bottom, the top, and everything in between. So what Black Sam says, you got my blessing. 2.5 years ago, I'm doing the math. Why, when you go to Marathon Burgers on the clout, look at y'all, look where I'm at. Before you go, you went to your hood, I'm out here. How many of you YouTubers can hit your block? If Black Sam gave you his blessing, that's y'all thing, okay? You asked for permission, and you said out of your mouth, it's up on YouTube. You just said this the other day. Black Sam gave me the blessing to deal and interview with Wack, which I don't deal with you, nigga. I helped you, right? Why would you say that whole ordeal was about me? Black Sam never mentioned my name. Why would you say this is all because of Wack? Let me tell you why you said it. You bust ass nigga. Poor excuse of a Crip ass nigga. It's because you felt Wack's name in driving that narrative. or overshadow you getting marked out. Bro, I got some shit. I couldn't believe hearing this, bro. This was crazy. Let me see if I can find this shit. Hold on, bro.
Yes, he has said.
Hold on. Here we go. Check him out.
Shit before, way before me. Now,
This was crazy. Let's check this out.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, Wack has never disrespected Nip in a way I felt like I needed to go.
Wack has never disrespected Nip in a way he felt like he needed to go do or say something. What you wasn't finna do or say nothing anyway. You came to this Palm Route, Mr. West Boulevard.